Cordial greetings, and welcome to our tower. An isle of knowledge amidst a vast sea of ignorance. Have you come for training? I suspect you've not been here long. These Red Guards have a foolish distrust of all things arcane. It's a superstition brought with them from that absurd archipelago of theirs. You know, the one that sank. Yes, they say it was a paradise. I often wonder what they'd say if a mage offered to return it to the surface. There's no trouble that magic cannot mend, but spells that efficacious are beyond our ken. For now.
Well met. I'm the resident librarian. We don't have much, but what we have, I care for. Have you found anything to add to our collection? There is a stigma, though nothing is said to my face. Only when I show them my back do they speak. But I know that my work aids our people. I have only the 8 and my conscience to answer to.
Welcome back to the Guildhall. There is much knowledge buried beneath the sands of Alakir. Have you found any to share?
Hey, I know you. We killed that crazy old necromancer together, Angoth. Remember that midnight talisman we used to break into Cathedral? I still can't believe that worked. So I don't suppose you need help with something fun like that. Are you joking? I've been wanting to take a crack at that place ever since I heard the name. Wait a minute. Did Simone put you up to this? Why would the king want to break into the vault? Necromancers? Ansei wards? Fascinating. Count me in. So we just need to break the seal? I know. Let's try this. Go to the bazaar and get Flamestock from Lucien and Worm's headcap from Nineveh. Then meet me at the vault. This could work.
What an interesting collection of tomes. Research. Now that you have dealt with that business on the docks, I can once again pursue my passion. The desert hides many Dwemer ruins, most unexplored. Oh yes, more than you can imagine. This will be quite an adventure. Fortunately, I have Vimy along to handle the stabbing. She's proven quite useful. Between her and Clanker, I need no other assistance. The secret of their disappearance, the path to the beyond, or a few relics that will sell for a great deal of coin. Who can say for certain? You should ask yourself which is more important, the question or the answer? Impressed, are you? I have once again taken an opportunity to upgrade him. His central cog matrix has developed quite extensively as a result of our travels. This latest form is his most useful yet.
The death of Princess Lacan.
I'm afraid these aren't for sale at present. I'm cataloguing inventory for the Mages Guild. They're obsessed with acquiring books like these. You should speak to them if you haven't already. Membership certainly has its benefits.
Once again, well met. I hope you are enjoying the warm air of Sentinel. I find it quite bracing myself. A contract, specifically signing one. I recently had the pleasure of purchasing Captain Larissa's newest vessel, the Maiden's Sigh. Yes, you heard correctly. We have a ship again. The open sea is ours. No, I do enjoy her company. She is a delightful woman, far too good for Jakarn. Irian has quite a talent with coin, as do I. Perhaps if we both make port again soon, we will compare notes.
I foresaw your coming, strange one. In my vision, you bought many of my finest items. You don't want to buck the forces of prophecy, do you?
The horses are restless. I think they sense the taint of necromancy better than we do.
Welcome to Ninabon's Emporium of strange and wonderful things. Can I interest you in a lizard catching net? Or perhaps a trained lizard? Worm stalk caps. No, I don't. Lizards enjoy worm stalks, but they're also poisonous to them. Dead lizards don't sell, except in times of famine. There isn't a famine right now. Flame stalks, tasty treats. They help with indigestion. For a lizard, at least. You're not a lizard. What do you need them for? For some spell with Gabrielle, I bet. And she doesn't even like lizards. Oh well, just take them. But she owes me. Oh, you must mean Monkey. Yes, he is adorably large, isn't he? I'm afraid I spoil him. Only the best bugs are good enough for my monkey. He's quite smart, aren't you, Monkey? Quite a little smarty. Yes, it may seem odd, but it makes sense to me. From the time I could walk, I wanted a pet monkey. I pleaded and begged, but my father always refused. Monkeys are arboreal, he said. I still don't know what that means. One has to start somewhere. Monkeys are terrific. Everyone loves monkeys. And if I can't have a monkey, a lizard's the next best thing. You know, sometimes I wonder how my life would be different if my father had only given me a monkey.
Have you heard from Ildani lately? Far more guards are down here than on a normal day. If this information has gone out, it could be uncomfortable for both of us.
Take your time and browse, my friend. I'm sure you'll find I have what you've always wanted. This is for Gabrielle, isn't it? She's a regular. In a city like Sentinel, we Bretons have to stick together. I have some in stock. You're welcome to them. Don't worry about payment. I know Gabrielle's good for it.
Aha, perfect. Say though, you didn't happen to pick up a few giant's toes while you were at the bazaar, did you? That's fine. Giant's toes could make a bigger gap in the seal, but they're probably hard to find here anyways. These should do the trick, I think. Worm's head on top of the flame stalk, or flame stalk inside the worm's head. Oh, absolutely. It's only one person going in anyways. Without the giant's toes, I can only open the seal so far. Of course. Baharajad thinks that one person should be you. He wants to talk to you first, though. Go on up. Sure. I just need a minute to think about how exactly to word this. Gotta, gotta. Go on. I'll be right up.
If we are too late, the implications are unthinkable for all of Alakir. I've prayed to Tuaka, Stindar, and even Akatosh. Though I do not hold them sacred, I will pray to the Yokudan gods as well, just in case. Your hope is contagious, Wayfarer. I am pleased that your road has led you here. General Thoda is not a man of faith, but even he agrees your coming seems more than a coincidence. If only one of us can enter the vault, I think it should be you. I cannot adequately express my gratitude. You must be careful, though. Azar believes the Withered Hand is far more powerful than we realized. Uwafa and Alisan in particular. If you see either of them, I suggest you exercise extreme caution. I pray that we are not too late to stop the Withered Hand, and with the same breath, I thank the gods for guiding you here. Tuwaka watch over you, Wayfarer. Here comes Gabrielle. Are you ready?
Stand back, Your Majesty. I'm not sure how the vault will react. I hope this works. It worked. Go quickly. I don't know how long it'll stay open.
They've broken into the vault. Stop them, fools! The Anse wards are ours, fool. Soon all Alakir will fall.
Something you need to discuss?
You are not marked with the corruption of undeath, nor those that foster it. You are not aligned with them, are you? You sought to protect the wards? Praise Tuwaka. That means there are still living those who oppose the menace of necromancy in the Alakir. Hearken closely then, for my spirit cannot abide here long. We sacrificed ourselves to create the wards, and through them we have protected the consecrated dead. But the wards have fallen into corrupted hands now, and we are powerless to stop them. You must recover the wards. I do not know. My sight is weakened, and my presence is tied to my ward. They have taken it far from here. That is why I am fading. Find the wards. Bring them back. Tuwaka be with you. We will meet again.
That took longer than I hoped. It's hard to be patient when I know the fate of my kingdom is at stake. Tell me you have good tidings. Or did they escape with the Ansei wards? Damn it all! Thoda said Satura's sons were dangerous. That's certainly true now. With the Ansei wards, they can raise an army faster than I can. We have to stop them. We have to send Uafa and Alasan to join their father in oblivion. I've done everything in my power to avoid calling on the Ashaba, but I no longer have a choice. We must have their help to recover the Ansei wards. I would avoid contacting them directly, however. Will you be my envoy, Wayfarer? Thank you. Most of the Ashaba live together, wandering the desert, going gods know where. Track them down, and tell their leader Marima that the Alakir needs him again. We need the Ashaba to fight the Withered Hand. The Ashaba often spend this season camping at Morwa's bounty to the south. God's willing, perhaps they are still there. Marima sent his daughter to warn me of the Withered Hand. They wanted to help. I regret that I turned them away. I hope I needn't remind you to keep this quiet. Rumors will spread about the Withered Hand, but we should try to keep the theft of the Ansei wards a secret. I have many political enemies who would try to turn this to their advantage. Of course it will. But what am I to do? Allow my public image to endanger the kingdom? Sometimes a king cannot save his face and his people at the same time. Still, I would prefer we not shout our plans from the rooftops.
Finally, my father stops chasing the Mirage. I advised him to listen to Ashaba weeks ago. Better late than never. If you will go speak with Marima, I will reach out to my Ashaba contacts as well. We will find a way to stop the Withered Hand.
I just hope the Ashaba are prepared for this. Regardless, I will discreetly begin looking through the ranks for any soldiers who might be willing to do what's necessary. That way, at least we have someone.
Fried fire salts! This is way worse than I realized. The Withered Hand, eh? When I get back to the tower, I'll see if I have anything on them. It'll be useful when you come ask for my help again, which I'm sure you will.
Nothing wrong with a little opportunistic harvesting.
This is truly a sign from Ruvka. In the sand, beetles. Behind the rocks, beetles. Around the Johads, beetles. Last night I woke up and one was in my tent just watching me. We can't do our work. Sentinel's going to run out of water. They've overrun our camps. Anytime we approach the rain catches in the center of the fields, we get attacked. But that's it for me. I'm done dodging bugs. You want to help? Speak to Overseer Jahi. She's in charge. This is her problem.
If you've come to buy water, I apologize for the sorry state of the Johads. My idiot brother has all but ruined us. I suppose it'll fall to me to dig the family out of this sandpit. The water's been contaminated. To top it off, whatever's tainted the Johads seems to attract the desert beetles. Workers won't go near the Johads, and with good reason. But I still need to find out what's contaminated our lifeblood. I do. The workers have rest camps in between the Johads. If someone brought in this poison, there may be evidence of it there. If you can find something of import, bring it to me. I'll be at the main Johad down the road. There are reservoirs. Even in the desert, there is moisture in the air. The rain catchers collect it and funnel it into the Johads. Then we carry the water to the city in large urns. Or at least, that's what we normally do. Almor? Where you see the heaviest work done, look for him elsewhere. This is our family's business. He should show proper pride in our work. Ah, well. I can take care of the Johads once these beetles are gone.
Jahi sent you, didn't she?
That smell. It's the same that's coming up from the Johads. Is that what was in the bottle you picked up? Jahi will never believe me, but I want to find out who did this as much as she. I know. And in a way it is. Our father put me in charge of the Johads after I, returned from Sentinel. Within a fortnight, most of the Johads reeked of this musk. Even so, I have no idea how any of this happened. Only one way to know for sure. A taste test. These 3 Johads are the ones attracting the most beetles. See if the water has the same flavor as that vial. She has her reasons, and I respect them as I do her. It would make no difference if I defend myself now. The important thing is that we find out what's happened to the Johads.
Nice hole.
Quite a bounty. I'm glad I don't have to.
to think I almost got away from the family business. Father giving it to my younger brother seemed like the perfect compromise. But look where it's brought us. Have you found anything? I recognize this. It's the same kind of vial my brother's wife uses for her alchemy. Is she responsible for this madness, I wonder? Ohama's a Khajiit apothecary from Sentinel. I had no quarrel with her, but if she's responsible for this, my father must know. She cares for him in the house just beyond here. Father didn't approve of their marriage, of course, but she is very skilled.
Cursed, I tell you. These lands are cursed. The desert belongs to the dead. Ruptka sent the beetles as a sign. They'll just keep coming, more and more beetles, until we leave.
I welcome you to my father's home. Please, excuse our scant hospitality. I've been tending to Naseran day and night, and it leaves little time to prepare for guests. How may I aid you? It is mine. A rare bug musk, used in some Basmar cooking, if I recall. I thought I'd misplaced it on the trip here. Tell me, where did you find it? Blessed Ban! Tuwaka, I beg you keep your voice down. My father-in-law would truly turn me out if he heard such rumors. How could it be? I swear upon my very clothes, I had nothing to do with the Johads. You must believe me. Still, I would not know. Many of the workers come in and out of the house for refreshments, so perhaps one of them took it. But still, why would they do such a thing? There is one way to find out who took the bottle. It is strange, but wait and listen. Outside, a woman peddles her trained lizards. Ask if her pets can track scents, such as this bug musk. Just holding the vial leaves residue on one's hands. If you find who held the vial, you'll find who stole it.
I've run these Johads since I was a young man. Damned if I'll see them fall to another.
Greetings, Sandwalker. I can tell by that look in your eye, you know lizards. Do they speak to you? Do you enjoy the feel of their cool scales against your cheek? Yes, you understand. I know you do. Of course. Did you know lizards smell with their tongues? They are quite adept at detecting even the faintest trace of a scent. I have a fine tracking lizard if you're interested in purchasing one. I'll even train him to the scent of your choice. You have spent your gold very wisely, Sandwalker. Give me the scent, and the lizard will be yours. And just like...
I fear the worst.
never have enough of that.
Tears of Zet.
This is the worst shutdown in Sentinel's history. The city's reserves will be bone dry any day now.
What an adorable lizard.
A friendly one, isn't it?
Nothing wrong with a little opportunistic play.
I have played in these fields since I was a child. I will not simply walk away.
I didn't escape the fields with much, but you're welcome to take a look.
What do you want?
Lizard
Hold.
spit!
This has gone on long enough.
That should fetch a fair fetching price.
I don't know who you are, but if you seek the one responsible for the Johads, you do so backwards. Come. Jahi should hear this as well. I'm tired of secrets. There's no denying that some of the workers made some bad decisions. But they're not the one who orchestrated it. They were bribed to administer that poison to the Johads. They swore they had no idea it would bring disaster upon us. And it probably was. The man I spoke to was no Khajiit, though that is all I can say about him. He was hidden from view when we first spoke, his voice muffled. I refused to take his gold, but I knew sooner or later someone would. Some of the workers said the payoff location was inside the house. That was before the beetles came. After that, no one wanted anything to do with this strange man's scheme. I'd searched there for any sign of who this person was.
It is not as it seems. I love Almor with all of my being. Why would I do anything to hurt the ones he loves?
Search the house. As Fairmuz says, if you find nothing, I must assume Ohama's lying and throw her and my fool brother out. That is, if he ever shows up again, the lazy slug.
I can't believe my sister thinks Ohama had something to do with this. Where is Father? I demand to talk to him! What? And Father is gone too? Do you think they've done something to him? Sepp spit. What else could go wrong? What have you found in your search? Then whoever else was in here smells of it too. We need some way to detect the scent and follow their trail. Brilliant. You follow the trail, and my sister and I will spread out to look for Father. They can't have taken him far. He is an old man, after all.
Seems my secret is a secret no more.
Are you all right?
Wasn't expecting to run into a beetle. It must have followed my scent.
You poisoned the Johhads? But why?
Father, your wound.
My last wish was for the Johhads to remain within the family. But it caused nothing but strife.
No. You can't die. Not now.
Listen, I wish for your happiness. Promise me, the Johhads.
We will find happiness, Father. I swear to you. Father's dead. And for what? Some false sense of security that we won't sell the Johhads? I'll never understand. It falls to one of us to take charge of the Johhads. Father always wanted Jahi to have them, but she's never wanted them. Neither of us have.
This is my fault. I'm the one who wanted to sell the Johhads. My father deserved better than this. It falls to one of us to take charge of the Johhads. Father always wanted me to have them, but I feel I'm the one who truly betrayed the family. This is my fault. It falls to... Yes, I am prepared to take them. I just never thought... Well, I am eldest after all. This is my duty. We'll mend our family here. We won't fail our father's dream. I can't. Not after all this. It'll be hard work, but together we'll do it, as a family. I've always been too hard on him. He's found a beautiful wife, and he's always cared for Father all these years. He's done well for himself. Father would be proud. With so many barrels of water wasted, it will take us many weeks to gather enough water to replenish our stores. But Sentinel will not go thirsty.
I expect the beetles to clear out soon, and then we can get back to work. I'm never overjoyed to get back to work, but I am grateful to fulfill my father's dying wish.
Maybe a tad overripe.
Change of plans? Has her eye on you. Maybe I should have joined the buoyant arches.
Getting old is no picnic.
Circle around!
father told me someone would come.
You approach the camp of the Ashaba. Wait. I recognize you from Faharajad's palace. He would not listen to us. And now, we all pay for his stubbornness. Faharajad sent you to ask for our help? Now? The nerve of this king. Well, if you seek my father, you should know he and many other of our warriors are extremely ill. Some are dead. Our water was poisoned. I suspect it was the necromancers, the withered hand, but it is of little importance now. All that matters is finding the ingredients for the antidote. If my father dies, there is no Ashaba for the king to call upon. Will you help me then? Come quickly then. Meet me at my tent in the camp.
Tava, curse these twisted legs. I almost reached him in time. I wasn't fast enough.
I took only a sip before they stopped me. Empty your water skin and move on, O wayfarer. It is not safe here. Because that is the only thing I drink, O curious one. We are an austere people, by and large. The Ashaba have many enemies. Those who don't understand us. And so they fear us. And those who do understand us. And fear us even more. That was not very forthcoming, was it? Very well. Necromancers would poison us. For them, we slay.
If my brother is taken from me, by Onsi's bright blade, I will visit a bloodstorm upon the withered hand, such as the world has never seen.
Here. I've marked on your map where my father says we can find the ingredients. Lead the way. I will see my fallen brothers and sister avenged, even if it is the last thing I ever do. My father has been chief of the tribe for 26 years. We would not know what to do without him. Who would have believed the withered hand would poison our water? We must hurry. So many Ashaba have already died. That's everything. Meet me at my father's tent. Please, Father. There must be some way.
You must accept this, Talia. My time has come. Go. Prepare the potion. I must speak with our guest.
I do not like this, but I will do as you say, Father.
Stay back, Wanderer. You are welcome to our camp, but our chief is not entertaining guests. Like so many of our warriors, he has been poisoned. Only his daughter may disturb his rest. The king has waited too long. So many warriors have died, and Marima holds on to life by a thread. We will answer the king's call to the best of our ability, but I fear we can do very little. You should speak to Talia if you haven't already.
You are welcome to our camp. We are usually generous hosts, but under the circumstances, I hope you understand. You have seen, of course, the tribe is weak, and I am soon to return to the sand. Another must fulfill the sacred duty of the Ashaba. That other is you. It has been foreseen. Yes, there can be no doubt. The Withered Hand, we have never faced such a threat. But it is our duty to stop them. You must become one of us. You must become an Ashaba. Then, you must stop the Withered Hand. There is a ritual. My daughter. I told her the ingredients were for an antidote. But she knows now. They are for your initiation. There's not much time. You must decide. Are you willing to join us to become an Ashaba? I understand your hesitation. But whether you join us or not, defeating the Withered Hand is your destiny. By becoming Ashaba, you are simply fulfilling our duty by doing what you are already destined to do. Nothing further is expected. Thank you. You move a great weight off of the heart of a dying man. The future of our tribe, our honor, depends on you fulfilling our duty and fighting the Withered Hand. My daughter is not happy right now. She's as stubborn as her mother was. But death will not be stayed. Be assured, though, Initiate, after you complete the trial, she will help you fight the Hand, if you wish. That is good. I believe she has finished mixing the potion for your initiation. Speak to her when you are ready to begin the trial. May Tuwaka guide your path, Initiate. Always.
The chief is gravely ill. I fear Tuwaka may claim him soon.